Beasties, as we gather here today, you look for me, for more positivity, to help you feel better about buying books. And to you, today I say, there's a saying. They say that you should look at your cup in life as half full. But today, beasties, I tell you to look at your bookshelves as half empty. They are always half empty because there are so many beautiful books out there, so many great stories to be told and for you to partake in. So when the world tells you you need no more books, you tell them, my shelf is half empty and I need more. And today that's just what we shall do. We shall fill those shelves with book mail, with the help of the Bookbringer. Now, once again, ride with me, beastie. What's up, beasties? It's me, Triple B, your friendly neighborhood bearded book beast. Welcome back to the channel. I am so glad you're here, and I'm excited to be here. By the way, you're looking good, looking sharp, looking B-E-A, beautiful beastie, and I am glad you're here. But today, we're here for another episode of Triple B's Book Mail. Here's the mail, it never fails, it makes me wanna wag my tail. When it comes, I wanna yell, mail! Alrighty then. I've got a lot of awesome stuff. I got some things I got from Barnes & Noble, some things from Amazon, and then stuff from awesome authors who I connected with on social media and decided to buy their books because their books are awesome, or authors that reached out and are sending me books to check out just because they're so kind. And I just love it so much. I love these episodes of Triple B's Book Mails, getting to share these books and these authors' works and connect with them even more and get all of you to connect with them too. And it's such one of my favorite things. So I know lately all I've had is Triple B's Book Mail and Beast Tea Weekly. That will change. I know I said that last week. I thought this was a normal week, but I did have parent-teacher conferences, so that was busy. Couple nights of being at school all day pretty much until 8:30 at night, and that just kind of threw the whole week off. So next week, let me check the schedule. No parent-teacher conferences, so should have some nights to read, make videos, and have a nice normal week, I'm hoping. But anyway, we're here for the book mail. Let's do it. All right, first up, we are going to open up some packages I got from Barnes & Noble. Here we go with number one. Yes. Woo. As you know, let me cut through this tape so smooth so I can say, smooth like butter, like a criminal undercover. Yeah. Yes. What is in here? Let us see. Oh, yes indeed. Okay. So, let's see. Let me see here. Okay. All right, so this one. Boom. Okay. All right. So I actually got this and stuff in the other box at the same time, but they sent it in two different boxes. First, I had gotten e-arc of this through NetGalley and started to read it, but ran out of time because I was reading, of course, a million things at once. But I loved the cover, and I loved what I read of the story and wanted to get it when it came out. And that is Long Live Evil by Sarah Reese Brennan. Very fun. Look at that cover. It's about the main character has cancer that they're dealing with, and they have always loved to read with their younger sister these fantasy books, and then they have this being come to them in the hospital and offer them the chance to go into this fantasy world that they love. and they go in and they end up being like they think they're gonna be like the hero of the story or something, but they end up being in taking the place of this like villainous character that is just terrible, and that's kind of where I got to, and it just sounds like a lot of fun. So excited to read this one as soon as I can. You know how that goes. Then it was buy one. They had the buy one get one half off, and I'm scooping up some romantasy books or dark romance books, romance rom-coms, sweet romance books, any ones that look interesting to me, because heard it here first. February, just like this month, my TBR was all spooky. In February, all my stuff I'm going to read is romance themed, romantasy, dark romance, and it's going to be fun. So there's a couple that I've had my eye on for a while, and I got them. So, and it's funny because they're very different from each other. So we've got Nevessa Allen's Lights Out, which that is a cool cover. A dark romance about a stalker who is stalking this woman, and then they kind of hit it off, and then there ends up being someone even worse than him stalking her, and the first stalker gets jealous and wants to protect her. Sounds very dark and twisted and interesting. So, and I've heard good things about it. And then this nice little sweet one called The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lori Gilmore. And maybe because the last name is Gilmore and the cover is just so whimsical and cute, maybe think of Gilmore Girls, which I love that show. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I love me some Gilmore Girls. Yes, I did. All right. So this is about clearly someone that owns a cafe. It says, when Jeannie's aunt gifts her the beloved Pumpkin Spice Cafe in the small town of Dream Harbor, Jeannie jumps at the chance for a fresh start, to get away from her dull desk job. Logan's a local farmer who avoids Dream Harbor's gossip at all costs, but Jeannie's arrival disrupts his routine, and he wants nothing to do with the irritatingly upbeat new girl, except he finds himself inexplicably drawn to her. Will Jeannie's happy-go-lucky attitude win over the grumpy but gorgeous Logan? Or has this city girl found the one person in town who won't fall for her charm? Or her pumpkin spice latte? I do love pumpkin spice coffee. I actually just got some pumpkin spice creamer, and I'll be drinking it this weekend. So this looks like a lot of fun, and look at the shiny leaves. Come on. But look, that's just funny. Like the, I don't know what I was going to say. They're very different romances. On to the next Barnes & Noble pack. Now's a good time to grab yourself a thirst quenching refreshment. Haven't done that for a while. If you want. Oh, that's so good. I didn't have pop for a little bit. I only drink 0 sugar. I drink lots of water. Don't worry. I'm older. I know I need to drink no calorie pop with less sugar. But anyway, didn't have any pop at all for a few days in the house. I was missing my Coke Zero and Mountain Dew Zero, so I'm happy to have it back. Cheers. Stay thirsty, my friends. But don't, because if you're thirsty, you should drink. Let's get on to the next one. Here we go. Opening packages. It's what I like to do. Don't you? Too. La-da-dee, la-da-doo. You're a scampy little piece of tape over here. Oh, but guess what? No one can defeat the Bookbringer. The Bookbringer is getting a lot of adhesive on it. Gonna have to clean the blade. All right. Okay, this box is cool because they're both self-published authors. That I love that Barnes & Noble is starting to have some of those, so you can get online. So these two I'm excited about. So first up, we have A Whisper in the Dark by Guy Quintero Been talking to him on Instagram. Really cool guy. He has some awesome trailers that he made for his books. But USA stands for Unholy Slaying Agency. And I'm excited about this. That cover is sweet. Let me tell you what it is about. So the Unholy Slaying Agency is hunting down a powerful voodoo priest. That already sounds cool. Performing dark rituals, leaving a gaping wound in the etheric layers. The agents must rely on their combat training, knowledge of the occult, and one another as they are led into a dangerous trap. Ghost Team spearheads the operation. Led by Emmerich Steiner, what was meant to be an investigation leads them into a web of terror run by demonically possessed individuals and their willing servants. M, along with his brothers Badrick and Frederick, his fiancée and second-in-command, Callisto, and the rookies, Calvin and Evan, battle the forces of darkness in a brutal life-or-death struggle. Really excited to read this. And again, Guy is an awesome dude. And can't wait to read this, give you my thoughts, and share more about this book with the world because I'm excited to read it. All right, and then another self-pubbed book that has a sweet cover too is Trollgrave by Alex S. Bradshaw. Look at that cover. There's a little bit on the back too. That is a beautiful cover. Let me tell you what it is about. It says, something stirs in the forest of broken trolls. Despite all his skill in healing and runecraft, God's speaker, that is cool, Alvar Einarsson, could not save everyone. In the wake of failure, he seeks aid from an old mentor and witnesses a wave of darkness sweep over the land that for a single moment extinguishes all magic. In the capital, he discovers a fellow God speaker is missing, and the streets swarming with windborn, resurrected warriors gifted with supernatural powers by the gods' enemies. Answers await in the forest of the broken trolls, but within its sinister depths, even the gods' protection may not be enough, and no more so than now, when the gods' strength may be fading and dark powers are on the rise. One thing is certain. Alvar Emerson would rather die than let the gods fall. Whew. Whew. That sounds good. It says Trollgrave is a standalone Norse fantasy filled with fanatical outlaws, strange magic, and vicious monsters. Sign me up. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Sweet. Check it out. All right, next up, we're going to get into some Amazon packages. First up here, this one I am super pumped about. Not sure why I said it like that. Oh no, the Bookbringer may have met their match with this cardboard. No, it has not. I'll get it the rest of the way, Bookbringer. Well done. Oh, this. Just wait till you see this beauty. Oh, you know what I just thought? Sing a song about this. Beauty and the Beast. Could say that with every book. All right, so this is Sea of Souls by N.C. Scrimgore. Probably said that wrong. I also ordered some more books from her, of her other series that'll be coming soon, but this one is a special edition that I could get just on Amazon, and it is a beautiful edition. It's got this very cool naked hardcover, dark green, smaller hardback, which you know I love. And it's just a very pretty book. Is that signed? That's probably a stamp. I didn't even know that it had like a signature in there. That's pretty cool. Because her other books I got are also signed. But this was the first one that came, and it's such a cool cover. I've seen this cover so many times and been so interested in this book. So now I have this beautiful copy, and I love it. Let me tell you what it's about. Enjoy the cover. I need some more light right here. I can't see that good. And I'm getting old, apparently. Dark be the water, and darker still the creatures that lurk within. Free-spirited Isla Isla. Blackwood that's a cool name, has never accepted the shackles of her family's nobility. Instead, she sails the open waters, searching for belongings on the waves. But when tragedy calls Isla home, she realizes she can no longer escape the duty she's been running from. Selkie raiders have been terrorizing the island's coast, and when they strike at Blackwood Estate, Isla is forced to flee with her hot-headed brother and brooding swordmaster. To avenge her family and reclaim her home, Isla will have to set aside old grudges and join forces with an exiled Selkie searching for a lost pelt. The heirloom might be the key to stopping the bloody conflict, but only if they can steal it from the island's most notorious Selkie hunter, the Grand Admiral himself. Caught between a promise to the brother she once left behind and an unlikely friendship with the Selkie who should have been her enemy, Isla soon realizes the open seas aren't the only treacherous waters she'll need to navigate. As enemies close in on all sides, she must decide, once and for all, where her loyalties lie if she wants to save what's left of her family and find the belonging she's been searching for. That sounds great. Can't wait to read this one. And it's so pretty. I love greens in books. I just do. I mean, look at it. I love it. Love it. All right, next up, we've got a wee little book I'm going to show you. This I saw on a video of my good friend Dr. L. Logan at Novel Insights. That was the problem. Gotta be on the right side. But he talked about this book, and I just thought it looked really cool and sounded cool, so I snagged it. And that is Normie. Look at that. That's cool. All right, and look at the back. Pretty sweet. Let me tell you what it's about. Welcome to United America. It's been 5 years since the White House fire. Everything has changed. The Constitution is a relic of the past. Elections have been canceled. The United States of America has been reborn as United America. In this dark new reality, Jack Campbell is just another cog in the machine, an ordinary office worker in the capital of the new nation. But everything changes when on his morning commute, he encounters a mysterious figure in a white rabbit mask. Normie is a gripping tale of resistance in a dystopian world, where one man's quest for truth could ignite a revolution, or cost him everything. This is a nice short novella book. It's only about 120 pages. Excited to check it out, and I just love that cover and that artwork. It looks very cool. Excited to have that one. All right, next up, got 2 more Amazon things. Open this bad boy up. Oh, yes. I'm excited about this. Yes. All right. So, first up, I've been wanting to get this book for a long time, and I kept putting it off every time I would get some books, and I just finally got it because it's such a cool cover. They're redone covers, and I love the new ones. The older ones are cool too, but it's Deathwormed Over, the Cases of Dan Shamble, Zombie PI by Kevin J. Anderson. I have some other books by Kevin J. Anderson. Really love him as an author. I liked a lot of the stuff he did with like Batman and stuff, but I'm excited to read some of his books. I've got some other ones somewhere around here. But this sounds really cool. He's a zombie. Look at that third eye opening up on his forehead. It says, back from the dead, back on the case. Ever since the Big Uneasy unleashed vampires, werewolves, and other undead denizens of the world, it's been hell being a detective. Especially for zombie PI Dan Shamble. Taking on the creepiest of cases in the unnatural quarter with a human lawyer for a partner and a ghost for a girlfriend, Shamble redefines dead on arrival. But just because he was murdered doesn't mean he'd leave his clients in the lurch. Besides, zombies are so good at lurching. Now he's back from the dead and back to business, with a caseload that's downright unnatural. A resurrected mummy is suing the museum that put him on display. 2 witches, victims of a curse gone terribly wrong, seek restitution from a publisher for not using spell check on its magical tomes, and he's got to figure out a very personal question. Who killed him? For Dan Shamble, it's all in a day's work. Still does Everybody have to call him Shamble? Funny, fresh, and irresistible. The cadaverous caper puts the PI in rip with a vengeance. That sounds really fun. And I think I'm going to try to sneak this in at the end of the month. Because once I get through Speaks the Nightbird, which I just started and I'm loving it, by the way, the rest of my reads are shorter, quicker ones, so I think I can squeeze this in because I feel like this will be real fun to read like right at the end of the month around Halloween. I'm excited. And the other one I'm really pumped about, I got the first book in the Warded Gunslinger short novel series is The Warded Gunslinger by Philippe Wiltgreen, and look at that cover. Looks so cool. Let me tell you what it's about. Gunslinger on the run. Distant mining outpost, and the gangster that rules it. I came into Jackson Depot on one engine, scraping the bucket along the sand before managing to get her to stop. Not great, but not quite a crash. I chalked it up as a successful landing. Jake, the warded gunslinger, doesn't want much in life. Place to hide, a good meal, and a quiet time with his pet void dragon hatchling. The small mining colony of Jackson Depot seems to promise just that. But when Jake's short-lived peace is shattered by a gangster boss and his army, and the hatchling is stolen, it's time for Jake to pick up his guns. Worded Gunslinger is a short novel of guns and magic in the distant future, where dragons are real, warpstone ships roam the galaxy, and courage sets heroes apart from villains. It's got cowboys, gangsters, found family, true companions, and magic tech in a sprawling space opera. Whew. I'm excited. I've been wanting to check out this series for a while. So I just snagged the first one, and I love the cover, and I'm going to get them all and read them, probably starting in November for my novellas, so excited. All right, last Amazon package, then it's on to the author stuff, and I'm pumped about. Come on, book, we're going to do it. All right. Okay, so this is not super exciting. You may have seen in Beastie Weekly, I got a damaged copy of this that I need to send back. And this looks pristine. This looks much better. Not chewed up on the edge. Beautiful. Much better. Happy to have that now. And not one that's all ripped up. Lovely. All right, let's get to the author stuff. Yeah. All right, so first up, this is a book from my good friend Chris that I got right after the last bookmail video, so I've been waiting to show it off. He is a great supporter of the channel. If you watch Talking Story with John and Jacob, he wrote the Tingle research paper, and he also has some of his own works that he's working on, and this is a beautiful cover. Just wait till you see it. It is called Small Town Problems, sci-fi novella by Chris Ritchie. Chris is awesome. Check out that beautiful cover and that artwork. Look at the back. Oh, I love this cover. Let me tell you what it's about. It says, comfortable in his simple rural life, widower Robert Potter never put much stock in old Jim's moonshine-fueled conspiracy theories. But after he finds Hera Lady, the lone survivor of a crashed spaceship, he begins to wonder if the Loch Ness Monster has relocated to Eufaula Lake. Much to Robert's dismay, the wandering eye of the federal government is casting a questioning gaze on his small farm town as well. Caught between relentless federal agents and the found family harboring him, Heraldy's freedom depends on the ingenuity, I don't know why I don't know how to say that word, ingenuity of his new friends. Sounds like a lot of fun. Nice short novella. Beautifully formatted, beautiful cover, and Chris is awesome, so I cannot wait to read this. Share my thoughts with him and with all of you, so that you can go get this too, because look at that, stunning. Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate it. All right, next up, we've got another awesome thing from an author, and this is from my good friend Keith Anthony Baird. And check this one out, too. This is a very cool cover. It's called Synthetica. Look at that. So cool. I love cyberpunk stuff, and this sounds like a blast. Another nice short novella. I just love short books and novellas. Such a fun way to break up some of the longer, chunky fantasy books. I just love novellas. Let me tell you what this one's about. It says, the Sino-Nippon War is over. It's 2113 and Japan is crushed under the might of Chinese allied forces. Former Coalition Corps soldier, U.S. Marine Balaam Hendricks, is now a feared bounty hunter known as the Reverend. That's such a sweet name for a bounty hunter, the Reverend. Oh, I can't wait to read this. In the sprawl of New Tokyo, on this lawless frontier, he must track down the rogue employee of a notorious crime lord. But there's a twist. His target has found protection inside a virtual reality construct, and Hendricks must go cyberside to corner his quarry. The glowing neon signs for Synthetica are everywhere, and promise escape from a dystopian reality. But will it prove the means by which the hunter snares his prey? Or will it be the trap he simply can't survive? Ooh. Beautiful cover again. Super pumped to check this out. Of course, signed by the author with a nice note. Awesome. Thank you so much, Keith. This is gorgeous. I cannot wait to read this and share my thoughts with you and with the world. Look for more on this soon, because these novellas I'm going to be knocking out next month for sure. Very excited. And then I have this awesome package I'm pumped about. This is from R.A. Sandpiper. Not paper. I can't believe I said that on Beastie Weekly. But these are so pretty. Look at this wrapping. You see this cool with the beads? Like, very... Whoa, that was an adventure already. That was cool. The coolest thing about this is these books are wrapped together with this, but I can also use this. My daughters can make friendship bracelets out of this, and they're so pretty. Let's see. This is book 1 that I cannot wait to read. Pocket of Lies. I talked about these books on Beastie Weekly. Signed by the author with a beautiful bookmark and a nice note. I can't wait to read that. But look at how beautiful that is. Let me tell you what this one's about, because let me show you the sequel. But I can't tell you what the sequel's about. That would spoil the first book, and you need to buy the first book and read it. If I tell you what it's about, you won't need to. But look at how beautiful that book is. Look at them by each other. Look at the spines by each other. Very well done, R.A. Sandpiper. Just killed it with these books, and I can't wait to see what she does next. She's super nice, too. An amazing person. Very kind. Fun to talk to. Can't wait to read Pocket of Lies. Can't wait to read both, but after I finish Pocket of Lies, definitely having her on the channel, because she's just super nice, and these books sound like bangers. Let me tell you what it is about. Enjoy that beautiful cover. Bloodbound and penniless, exiled into cursed lands, hunted by death. When the thief Suri suffers a humiliating robbery, she has one day to pay off an ugly debt. Her solution, abduct and impersonate a foreign princess at the royal ball. But the wickedly handsome lord of the wasteland, Cole, has crashed the party to find the princess she's pretending to be. And worse, his bodyguards are the same ones who robbed her the night before. With Suri's knife lodged into Cole's right-hand man, stolen trinkets in her pockets, and now her kidnapped princess missing, she can't outrun the law. The king exiles her with one condition: assassinate Cole, and all is forgiven. But Cole has promised his own brutal revenge against her, if his wastelands don't kill her first. Ho, ho, ho. In this fast-paced fantasy debut, expect a powerful adventure, lots of twists and turns, and the start of a slow burn romance. I like it, R.A. I like it a lot. Sounds awesome. You should definitely check these out. Of course, all these books will be in the description down below so that you can check them out and read them so that we can talk about them. All right, next up, we have a package from my good friend. You know him from Bald and Balding, Mike Molman. Awesome dude. Just one of my favorite people that I've met on the tubes so far. He's just super kind. He's always promoting authors and other booktubers. Oh, man. And he's wrote some awesome books. I have the Halley Traveler, but I did not have his other books, and he was kind enough to offer to send them to me. And holy smokes, Mike. Again, you're killing it with your packaging, man. Look at this. Look at that wax stamp and this cool map wrapping paper. I'm so excited about this. Look at that. Way too gracious and kind, Mike. I am so thankful for this. And I'm super excited also because I've been wanting to check out these books for a long time. And now I finally get to have them in my collection and check them out. Thank you so much, Mike. Let's... Oh, I was going to try to save the wax seal. Your wrapping paper is so nice. I don't want to rip it up, but... let's see. This is the first book. So this is Becoming a Druid. Look at these beautiful naked hardcovers. Look at that. I'll tell you what the first one's about, and then I'll show you the other ones. It says, Graham has wanted to be a druid for as long as he can remember. Talented but headstrong, he runs afoul of a despotic, mind-controlling mage during his initiation quest. Intrigue and distrust have turned the druids against him. Haggard and hunted, he must make impossible sacrifices or lose everything. Protectors of Pratani, Book 1. Oh, man. Signed by the amazing author. Very well formatted. He does such a good job on his books. Again, beautiful cover. I'm going to put that right there. And then show you the other ones. Ooh, I got that wax seal off. Super nice. And these covers, oh, this, I don't know, I have to, look, I love all these covers, but this one might be my favorite. I love the dragon on this one. This is actually book 4, Desperate Dispatches. Look at that dragon. Let's see. Ooh, got that one off too. It was just the first one. I messed up so far. This is book 2. Oh, this one actually is really sweet too. To Speak with Elders. Look at that. That is cool. Let's do book 2 right there. Book 4 here. And book 3. Let's see if I can get this wax. Oh, couldn't get it. Couldn't get it. Thank you so much, Mike. Yes, this one's cool too. Sins and Sorrows. Look at that dark one with the character standing out in the castle up there. Look at these gorgeous books. Mike, thank you so much. I will cherish these, and I cannot wait to dive into them and share my thoughts with everyone and do a review. And thank you so much, man. You're awesome. Thank you not only for this, but just for chatting with me, reaching out, seeing how I'm doing, having me on your show, and just being awesome. BookTube is a better place because you're part of it, my friends. So thank you so much, and thank you for these beautiful books. Can't wait to read them all and then see what you do next. Okay. All right, BCs, we are down to the final package. I saved it for last on purpose because I'm very excited about this one. I was excited about all of them, but this one has some intrigue to it. It is from the awesome author, Thomas Howard Riley. He has a new book out, which is what I thought I was getting, but he said he was working on something special for me, and this is a pretty big box for only one book, so I'm excited. Let's see what this awesome author has in store for me. Here we go. Yes. Nice, nice. Okay, we'll need a little more. Yes, yes, very nice. Very nice book bringer. All right, well, that's almost there. Let's see what we got. So excited. What is happening in here? What? There's 3 books here. Thomas, you are amazing, my friend. Let's see what we got. Oh my. Ooh, check this out, my friends. Like, silky wrapped job. Oh my gosh. Just gonna open up all these bad boys real quick so you can see all the beauty within. My goodness. Talk about presentation. That is pretty. So pretty. And they just keep getting bigger as I open these packages. This one is beautiful. I just don't want to open these because they're so pretty. Okay. We'll open in ascending order of bigness. Now how do I open this? Did you do this just so that you could watch me struggle to open this? Okay, I think we can untie this. Possibly. I'm so excited. Why can't I untie a knot? What's wrong with me? Oh yeah, there it is. First thing. And this is the book that I thought I was getting, so what's in there? Look at this cover. You ready for this? It's called The Light of Kazaban, his new book. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. Look at that. The back. Look at that naked hardcover. Dang. That is pretty. Alright. Here, I'll let you enjoy this. Why I tell you what this book is about. The old gods have had their statues crushed to powder by invading priests, and their one true god, with magic forbidden to anyone but themselves. Merely being born as one of the magi makes even infants into fugitives, and the priests and their spies are always watching, ready to toss their enemies into the purifying flames of execution. Saya Ani Anai is the last of her family, dedicating her life to being a teacher of magic for little orphan children. From within her hidden home, she provides the closest thing to her normal life these children may ever know. They help each other like family, working for what they can and stealing the rest to scrape by, forced to live every day under the yoke of oppression. When the warren boss who keeps their domain a secret demands a higher price to keep his silence, they must race to find a way to meet the demand, or they will lose their home and their lives. But for the poor living in Kazaban, simply surviving is anything but easy. With the priests and their magic hunters scouring the city for magi to burn, and the catastrophes of daily life intervening to crush her plans at every turn, Saya must risk everything to save her home and keep the children safe. But Kazaban is unforgiving. Its fires rage bright. If she fails, all her hopes will burn. Oh, cannot wait to read this one. Nice short one. Sounds amazing. Signed by the author. What a treat. I'm so excited to have this. It's beautiful. The story sounds awesome. Cannot wait for this one. And now I get to see what else I got. All right. Let's see if I can open this one a little easier. See if I've learned my lesson with knots. Patience. It's all about patience. Oh, yes. I wanted this one too. This is sweet. Look at the monsters we feed. Oh. Rated R dark fantasy noir in a world of hope, lust, and brutality, where magic is just as likely to get you killed as to save your life. There are always things about ourselves we don't want to see. There are always things we can't stop doing, no matter how hard we try. We all lie. We all have secrets. We are all feeding monsters. Okay. Thomas, you spoil me, my friend. All right, enjoy that cover. I'll tell you what this one is about more specifically. The morning before he found the dead body, Jathan Aljivan thought he had his whole life just the way he wanted it. He knows his city inside and out and doesn't bother carrying a sword, trusting his wits and fists well enough to get by, hustling extra coin by ratting out loathsome magi to the law for execution. He and his sister Lyra have watched out for each other since the day they were orphaned by a bloodthirsty rogue sorcerer, and now they finally have steady work. Good friends and the freedom to spend every night laughing at the bottom of a bottle. But nothing lasts forever. When he stumbles across a brutal murder, Jathan discovers a strange crystal lens that opens his eyes to an invisible world of magic and terror lurking just beneath the surface of his own, making him question everything he thought he knew. But will gazing into this new arcane realm lead Jathan to save lives or help destroy them? With dangerous people hunting for the lens, monstrous lies unraveling his life, and a hidden underworld calling to him, it's only a matter of time before his whole world comes crashing down. Will he find the answers he's looking for, or will he find a monster needing to be fed? Oh, this one, oh man. Wow, yeah, this sounds incredible. That's a beautiful naked hardcover. I've been wanting to read for a while, so since it's spooky season, I might have to try to read this at some point ASAP, this month or next month, because that sounds awesome. Like dark fantasy, horror, that I'm excited. These books are amazing. One more. Let's see what else we got here. What's in here? Oh, I know what's in here. Yes. Oh my goodness. Look at this beautiful book. All three of these books I was excited about. I cannot believe I got all three of them. This is sick. All right. This is called We Break Immortals. Look at this beautiful hardcover, this chunky boy. Let's look at the naked hardcover. Dang. Gorgeous. Look at that. Okay. Here, this one's about a drug addict who hunts sorcerers by tracking magic, the most renowned swordman no one has ever heard of, and a thieving, magic-wielding woman hell-bent on revenge collide during a last-ditch effort to stop an insane, superhuman serial killer from making himself a god. I mean, that already sounds sick. In a world where most people use swords for protection, Aaron uses tools that let him see what no one else can see to hunt the deadliest people in the world. He is a render tracer, taking advantage of loopholes that can undo magic in order to stop rogue sorcerers. But his next hunt will throw him into a world where he can't trust anything, not even his own eyes. When Kelluin escaped her fourth parents and set out on her own, she never thought she would one day be killing her own kind. She honed her magic on the streets, haunted by her past, hunted by the render tracers, and feared by society that hates what she is. Now she joins a crew of outcast magicians as they race to stop an insane sorcerer who's trying to make himself a god. Corin is a sword fighter first, a drinker second, and, well, there must be something that Elsie's good at. He'll think of it if you give him enough time. He is a rogue for hire, and the most magic he's ever done is pissing into the wind without getting any out himself. He is terrible at staying out of trouble, and when he gets caught up in a multi-kingdom manhunt, he finds himself having to care about other people for a change, and he's not happy about it. They are all in the wake of a man impossible to catch, on the verge of plunging the world into ruin, and who can turn loyal people into traitors in a single conversation. They must struggle against their own obsessions, their fears, ancient prophecies, and each other. All they have to do is stop the unstoppable. Simple. Man. What a beautiful book, and that sounds so cool. Thomas is an author I've been wanting to check out for a while because of The Monsters We Feed and We Break Immortals, and then with his new book. Thank you so much, Thomas. Look at these gorgeous books. I am just so excited to have these in my collection and get to read them soon. Thank you so much. Can't wait to read these, share my thoughts with you and the world, and all of you beasties. Thank you again. I really appreciate it. You made my day. Thank you, man. And that's all I got, beasties. That was another great episode of Triple B's Book Mail. Look at this haul. So excited about all of these. Thank you again to all these authors that connected with me and allowed me to buy their books or sent me books. I'm just so excited. I love BookTube, love books, and I love all of you awesome authors. You are fantastic. Cannot wait to get to know you more and dive into all of these beautiful stories and books that you've created and share them with you all, especially you beasties. If this is your first time here, or you've seen a few videos and you haven't subscribed yet, please do like and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe. You'll be notified of any videos I come out. But most of all, you'll become a beastie. We'll be beast friends, and it'll be fantastic. You can be a part of this fantabulous community of wonderful people. And please, if you haven't yet, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about these books. If you've read any of them, if you're excited to check them out, tell me about what your latest book haul was. I just love to chat with you. Say hi, because that's what I do this for, to connect with all of you beasties and get to know you better. So leave me a comment. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do. And I hope you're having a great weekend. Have a fabulous rest of your day and weekend. And I will see you in the next one. And until I see you in that next one, beasties, devour those TBRs. Be brave, be beautiful to one another, and be beastly. We'll see ya.